often asked, why did I choose Catholicism? And it's funny that when I get that question, it's after somebody sits through my entire talk, and then after hearing it all, they say, why did I choose Catholicism? And my answer that I've given in the past is, I didn't exactly choose Catholicism, it chose me. I can't help it, the Blessed Mother's Catholic. Now, what that means is, in my testimony, if you're unfamiliar with it, is that I was working at a jewelry kiosk, and this woman came up to buy earrings. At the end of that transaction, she handed me a blessed, miraculous medal. Now, I say that I was tricked by the Holy Spirit. This woman was as innocent as a dove and as crafty as a snake. She came up and gave me this. She offered it to me, and I really didn't want it, but she said it was powerful. And I thought, Christians don't bless anything. She's got to be representing some cult. And then she said the Blessed Mother is calling you into her army. And then I knew she's got to represent some female deity cult. You know, and I'm not interested. I came from a huge cult. Not interested in going to this one. You know, and she tells me again that it's really powerful. And I was into Satanism and New Age, and I could take objects in my hand. If they've been used in a spell or blessed in some way, I could tell you what kind of spell, and if it was powerful or not. And her saying that it was powerful really just rubbed me the wrong way. It was like a kick in the ego. And I'm like, I will tell you that it has no power. And my ego convinced me that you're going to take this, I'm going to show this woman it can do nothing to me. It's not going to have the intended effect or whatever it is she's wanting to do. And I took it in my hand, clenched my fist around it, all ready to tell her this is a piece of crap. And I was transported out of my mall, out of my kiosk, and it's me and this woman who gave me this medal standing there telling me about all the sins I've ever committed. I don't know this woman. And she's rambling on about the abortions I've done and churches I've split up and, you know, every other sin that I've done and the magic that I do, and that everything I'm doing is of the devil, you know, and I'm like, you know, I am terrified. I don't know what she's doing. I'm thinking that this is magic and that she's more powerful than I ever was. And I have no idea, again, who she is, what she's doing, how she's able to do any of this. And she said, again, the Blessed Mother is calling you into her army. And clear as a bell, I knew that that was the Mother of God. Now, the funny part about that statement is that I grew up Baptist, and we would have never said Mother of God. I mean, we'd rather die first than, you know, say Mother of God. So I knew it was the Mother of God. And the moment that I realized that it was the Mother of God appeared to me. She took me by the hand, and she gently turned me around. And Jesus was standing behind me. And in that moment, when I realized this is real, God is right here, I knew I will never know everything there is to know about Catholicism. But in that moment, I knew that everything that was Catholic was right. And I slowly opened my hand, and I was back in my mall, back in my kiosk, and this woman was still talking to me. And I found out where she went to church, and I started going to church there as well. And it was a Catholic church. And it is the most beautiful religion in the world.